Hey everybody out there in YouTubeville, Danny G, Regenamex.com video, and we are discussing which human growth hormone is actually the better human growth hormone, the Eli Lilly Humatrope or the Pfizer Genotropin. So let's just discuss what's under the hood, okay, right off the bat. So under the hood, they're both 191 chain big pharma HGH, okay, that's the same, that's great. Where they start to differ a little bit is in the next generation additives and preservatives that the Pfizer Genotropin has, okay? The Eli Lilly, it was the original, okay? They made the patent on this stuff decades ago, and they have not changed the design, they have not changed the formula since, okay? But all the other big companies, you know, Pfizer, Novo Nordisk, Pfizer Genotropin, they have additives, they have stabilizers, they have things that keep this product more stable at room temperature and at varying temperatures. Okay, that's one of the reasons why the Novo Nordisk and the Pfizer, they can be liquid formulas over the last couple of years. Okay, so aside from that though, they're both about the same. They do have different characteristics though, because you know one is able to be kept off ice and the other one isn't. Like if you read about this on the Lilly website, you can find the terminology says this product must be kept refrigerated at all times. So right now, Pfizer wins on that one. Now let's just go to the design. Okay, let's just go to how these pens work. So I'm gonna tell you I'm a little bit biased right off the bat because this is the better pen. Okay, this is the better pen. Review over, babe. Turn off the camera. We're going to lunch. No, but let's get them the details, okay? Because I think this is better. Maybe you guys don't care about my opinion. I'm gonna give you the nitpicky little bitty details on this one. So this pen is super functional. Has soldier-proof directions that come with it. It's all encompassed in a one pen unit, okay? You couldn't really mess it up. Okay? There's a few ways I guess you could, but like I said, it's very soldier-proof. So it's not an activation video, it's a review video, but I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown. Essentially, you turn this thing from an A setting to a B setting to a C setting. Okay, everything corresponds inside of this D10 here. You're gonna break the barrier, you're gonna purge it, and then the next step is actually, you know, setting your dose, and then I'm gonna be completely honest, the increment dosing down here isn't as accurate as it could be, right? It goes 0.3, hashtag 0.6, so they're missing a little bit there compared to the Humatrope. When we get into the Humatrope pen here in a second, I'll show you. It has every point, right? It goes 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0. So it's a little more precise. Okay, the Pfizer Genotropin, they kind of round up as it is. So anyway, that's that. But let's show you why I think this pen is much better. You'll understand when we start getting into the Humatrope here. So the Humatrope, you have two different things going on here. You have the actual human growth hormone that you have to set up itself. And if you didn't know what was going on, you would buy this and you would talk to the person and say, does it have a pen and it's big? And they'd be like, yeah, it has the pen inside with the water. You're like, great. But really what's going on is you have the pen inside, but it's this whole setup here is just how you activate the actual HGH. You're gonna mix the static bacterial water with the lyophilized powder. This little cylinder here is supposed to fit snug as a bug up in here, and then you give a couple taps down and you mix it, right? But every once in a while, I don't know what the odds or what the percentage is or anything, but every once in a while, it's happened to me on different occasions, where for whatever reason you come in a little bit weird, or the friggin' stars and the moon are just lined up just right, and you come in and you bend this needle that's in here. Okay, you have this big long needle, and if you don't come in just right, you can actually bend it, and then there you are, not being able to mix your human growth hormone. You don't know exactly, you know, if you're gonna have to go buy another pen, or it's, you know, mission fail at that point. You're SOL until you figure out what to do, how to get another one of these or whatever. But if you know, if it goes according to plan and you set it up just right, you have to get this set up. All right, this is another complete different bit of business. And actually, this pen can be a little bit frustrating and hard to find sometimes. Okay, maybe you might not be able to find it in your country. And even if you do find it, you gotta make sure that you find the right one. Okay, this one corresponds with this. It's a 24 milligram pen, and the Humatrope comes in 24, 12, and 6 milligram boxes. They're all different colors. This, however, is one color, and you need it to correspond, you know, with the specific HGH pen that you've activated. Once that goes on, well, there's some cool stuff about this. It looks really cool with the green screen back. It's like super future Technicolor. But it's also really hard. You can't see that, but it's also really hard. But I wonder why, because like it's not stable enough to take with you and throw in the gym bag. So unless you're, you know, you're just slamming this into your fridge or whatever, I don't understand why they make it so durable, like a you know, a toolbox or whatever. But that's cool. It's cool to have strong stuff. Anyway, this is supposed to go into here. You screw it on, it's pretty easy to tell. The thread matches up with this thread, and then you put a needle on, and like I said, it's very precise to use. So, once you get into that point, you're good to go. But you do have that extra step. I don't really like it. I've messed up the activation a few times. Pfizer, never once have I ever activated it the wrong way. In my professional experience, I think that the Pfizer Genotropin is a better setup. They're both very comparable in price. What else would you need to know? Well, how about I tell you about my HGH clinic? So my HGH clinic here in Mexico is a great way for you guys to get your hands on big pharmy HGH, okay? So we have every top brand. We have the Novo Nordisk, we have the Pfizer, we have the Humatrope, we have the Pfizer Genotropin, we have a Mexican generic, we have the Humatrope. Literally every top brand that you can think of, we have access to at my clinic. And you can legally meet with a doctor and return back to your country of origin with up to 720 IU on your person. So all the peace of mind is built in on that purchase. You get your products bubble wrapped on ice. You can run some credit cards. You get receipts. Everything's done above board. You get your, everything's taken care of. Actually, we even take care of your luxury accommodations while you're in town. So really, you just got to find a cheap ticket and then save yourself a bunch of money on the growth hormone. If you're already doing this stuff, it's kind of like a no-brainer to come down and visit me. So we take care of people when they're in town. Everything's on the website, so check out the website, Regenamex.com. Look forward to talking to you guys later. I hope this video helped you out. Adios, Regenamex.com.